I'm Barron. The project we're going to be doing now is a face pot. I've taken ball of clay, got it as round as possible, patty cake with it. Now, you only want to slam it once, okay? And once you get that shape, half circle, you want to cup it. You don't want to grab it like so. You want to cup it in your hands. Now I can get this and just eyeball it to make a circle within a circle, but in this case I am using this cap. Center it as much as possible. Now, I just want to get the imprint, okay? And when you start digging this out, I'm going to use this tool that's got a spoon. You want to dig it out from the middle out. You want to maintain that outer border. So again, from the inside out. You're going to dig out just so much of the clay where it'll become a vessel. You don't want to take out the clay until you hit the other side, of course. Take your time. Now, when I've gotten to the edge, I can go ahead and start scooping this sides slowly. Again, you want to maintain that outer shape as much as possible. I'll show you another little trick you can do in a minute here. I got it. Like I said, you don't want to dig out too much of the clay. I'm almost there. I'm going to be using, I usually just make a face on the side of the pot, freehand. I'm going to be using these wonderful molds by Maureen Carlson. You can order these online. Relatively inexpensive, but they make some wonderful shapes. Smooth it out. Just so for right now. You don't need to completely smooth it out. Now, I'm going to get the clay cutter and I'm going to run it along the edge. That'll help bring back the edge. Okay. Get a little water, sponge. You're going to smooth that out. Okay. Now I'm going to flip this over backwards. And I'm going to be making 3 balls. I'm going to make mine like a molcajete, which is three-legged instead of four. So you want to make 4 balls that are about the same shape. That's how you measure clay. You measure it in balls. Okay? Pretty much the same. So I'm just going to tap, turn, tap, turn, tap, turn. Okay, do the other one. Those are going to be a little bit bigger than that. I'll get it. I'll get there. Okay, the third one. Flatten it, turn it, flatten it, turn it. Now, this last one I'm going to make it just a little bit longer. So I'm going to come back on this one. Make it a little bit longer. The third one. Now, these were not going to be exact because we're hand throwing this. We're not machines. But that's the beauty of something handmade. Okay, now I got 3 that are about the same shape. These are going to be the legs. Now when you attach, again, when you attach something to the clay, you always want to scratch it up really good. And we're going to be attaching these one at a time. One at a time. And I'll show you why in a minute here. I'm going to scratch this one up really fine. Dip your hand in the water. And I'm going to attach this on there. Now I'm going to make a little snake. Just a tiny little snake that goes around that leg. And you want to use your tools, your clay tools, as much as possible when you're working with clay. That's what they make them for, instead of your hands. So I'm going to be using this. I go up, I go down. Turn it, go up, go down, wet your fingers a little, and you want to seal this completely, because if any air gets in there, once it dries, your leg is just going to pop off. So you want to up and down motion. Remember that snake that was there? Now it's gone. And this is the reason you're going to put the legs on one at a time, because you want to leave enough room to work, to be able to put the leg on there. See, if you don't, it'll be too tight of a space for you to do a good job. So now that leg is on there, completely gone. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. Okay, let's see, we're going to put a leg right about here. I'm going to scratch that up. And on this side, I'm going to go ahead and put that one as well. But I'm only going to be doing this one at a time. Scratch this up really good. We'll put this leg down. Make a little snake. Goes around it. Now, the people in the Appalachian Mountains make big jugs to put whiskey in, and they would put these horrendous looking faces, make-believe faces. And now you see these pots on the roadshow. They're worth thousands of dollars. Maybe your face pot can come out looking good enough to be worth some money one of these days. That's not where we're making it, are we? Okay, here's the final leg. Again, don't be afraid to scratch it up, because that little snake is going to cover everything up. Do a good job, put it on there. Okay, and like I said, you could put 4 legs on here, but with these tiny pots, 3 is just fine, and it looks just fine too. Okay, now while I got this pot laying upside down, I'm going to go ahead and put the face on there. But before I put the face on there, I want to turn my pot over just quickly to see if the legs are going to work. What I mean by that is you want your pot to be sitting pretty. You don't want it to be sitting to one side. So we're going to do that in a minute. Again, you want to make sure it's sealed completely. You don't want any cracks in it. I should do it. Okay, I'm going to flip it over now. And you see what I mean? You might have to. There we go. There we go. Again, if you use these cardboard rounds, they really come in handy when you want to move stuff around. You just spin it around. How's that look? Pretty good. Okay, like I said, the last thing we'll do is clean the inside. So for right now, I'm going to show you how to quickly make a face using these wonderful molds by Maureen Carlson. And when you're using these molds, you don't want to push the clay in there so far that it's not going to come back out, okay? Simply want to push it, and you're going to pull the sides. If you push it in too deep, it creates a suction which makes it very hard to bring the piece out. So it's better if you just push the clay so far This comes with ears, but I'm going to go ahead and take the ears off. I'm going to trim all that excess. Take all that off. And I'm going to get my cutter and I'm going to make this smooth in the back. Be careful you don't put pressure on the face that you're holding upside down. Okay? You can still see the face. Now, keep in mind that this face, the pot is upside down, so the face is going to be upside down as well. I'm going to be attaching it like this, and you want to go all the way to the top almost. So for right now I'm going to scratch this up because I'm going to attach it. And now when I get ready to put it on the pot, I'm going to hold it up there and I'm going to trace it. Trace the face. Okay. We'll turn this around so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So you're going to get that much. I think I'll use this tool. So you're going to take out some clay and insert the face in the space that you're creating. Don't go too deep because again, you want to cup the piece. Okay, get a little water, put this down, make a little snake. On this one here, when I did that, by digging out the clay, this is now part of the pot. But you do want to do this to make sure it's going to stay attached. Up, down, up, down. Okay? Get a little bit of water. Again, you want to completely seal this in there. Now this clay is still soft, very soft. And your legs may be taking a beating right now while you're putting this on, but it'll be okay in just a second because we're almost through here. Again, that's going to be upside down. So when you turn it over, it'll be right side up. Now I'm going to reposition those legs. Open this up just a tad. Okay. Now I'm going to use this sponge to smooth the inside of the vessel. Simply just wipe it turn it. It works a lot better than just your fingers. See how it's coming along? Okay. Now, you could put a face on this side, a face on this side, a face on this side. You could decorate the rims in numerous, countless ways. But I'm going to use my trusty old skewer. Just make designs up on the top. It also helps it to dry quicker. Now, I also have some molds that have hands, feet, so you could put feet, you could put hands on your pot. Now, the weight of the clay is making it a little more squat. But let me show you the inside. How smooth it got with using the sponge. And the face is on there. I guarantee you it's not going to come off. And there we have our face pot. Bye for now.